co-working space called Work Nicer, and we're downtown Edmonton. Come on in and take a look. This is where we're meeting our ambassadors today, and so it should be a good, productive day of brainstorming and masterminding about the upcoming events that we have. Come on in. We can kind of work freely, we can have meetings here. They have an awesome space with lots of room. I'll bring you in here and we'll check out where we're going to have our co-work today. We love coming here and we get the creative ideas flowing, and yeah, come check them out at Work Nicer and follow us online, Yeg Boss Babes, and check out what we're up to.
I have seen on your website that you have a lot of different events going on every month, and I know that there's like that Own Your Voice one, you have spring mixers, you have different DIY events, and so what kinds of events do you like to mostly focus on?
Every mixer, we kind of ask for the feedback from the community in the sense of what would you like to see, like what kind of workshops, what things do you struggle with in your business, you know, is it your website, is it Google, is it, you know, finding financing. So the mixers are a great opportunity to really network and grow your business and kind of find people to collaborate with, whereas the DIY, it's a little bit more of like a creative boost, right, where you go out, you come back feeling kind of refreshed and creative.
I'd like to ask you, what makes Yeg Boss Babes unique?
I believe with Yeg Boss Babes, a lot of people find like they love the people that come to the events, the type of vibe that everyone has, and as well what we're doing is we're setting ourselves apart by having a directory available. So we really want to go hard on resources and connecting everyone together, which I think is going to as well make us unique compared to some other you know, networking groups in the industry.
What is your daily routine?
Well, right now, I have a 3.5-year-old, so life is a little busy. So normally what I do is I get up in the morning, I have coffee, I get my son ready. Right now I'm actually only sending him to a day home like 2 or 3 days a week because I want to keep my kind of life-work balance, you know, to have time with him at home still. So I have coffee, I check emails while he's at home, send him off to day home, and then that's when I would take care of any kind of meetings that I have to go around town for, or, you know, projects for printing or planning events. So I kind of do that, and then I pick my son up, I do dinner, and then I usually end up working after dinner too. I'm always online on the computer, kind of keeping up with what's going on, and being that we have 3 co-founders, it's really nice because we can kind of weigh the workload. But I think it's just, yeah, you just really have to find out what your balance is and what your family's okay with.
In my calendar, like I like to set my life 3 months in advance for the most part. But I like having a structure, but I also like think that like you have to also live in the moment. And just like appreciate what's going on now, and just at the same time hustle for your empire, right?
Like being your own boss and stuff, there really is no like you're always checking emails, you're always like taking an hour here to do some work, an hour there, even if it's a second. Kind of actually important to like take those days and set that time aside and be like, yeah, I'm having like a me day, I'm going shopping.
Well, like I'll do I fit my appointments in between or whatever, but like I have an overall schedule that I follow, and then I just fit people in where I can. But I need like something like set in stone, or else I don't do any, or else I just don't think I'm productive.
What is your motivation for wanting to support and empower other boss babes?
My motivation honestly comes from the community, the network. Like the more, when we host an event, the feedback that we get from them learning, I think it gives us that incentive to kind of keep moving forward and keep offering new workshops and events and resources.
We always hear that one thing where many businesses fail within like the first year of their existence, and of course yours is like doing really well. So how did it feel when you like hit that moment where you're like, yes, this is working?
I feel like it's a little bit like surreal, right? You come in and we're putting so much time and effort into it, so I think it's super rewarding to look back and be like, wow, like we grew an amazing network of quality women in business. Bringing on a team of ambassadors is one of the things that we're really excited, which we've already had ambassadors that are amazing to work with, and we're growing that. And so it's kind of like now is the pivotal point where we're needing team members to keep up with kind of what's out there and what's available for us to collaborate on.
What was like the lowest point of the business, and how did you like react?
Each event has kind of grown and everything's been positive. We really haven't had a time where there's been major issues. Our only thing is like our back end, like figuring out bookkeeping and business structure is one of our struggles. Like,
the more that I surround myself with you guys, the more that I can see myself in your position, and the more that I can see my own potential in myself, because when I see that she's doing it, I can do it too. And like I grew up thinking, oh, she's so successul, and I would always feel like scared or almost terrified. And then the more that I did it, it's like, wow, they're human beings too, and they're just like me, and I'm all the more inspired to pursue after my dreams.
The impact that having supportive women around me had in giving me like the courage and the drive to make the leap out of corporate into my own business. And I think that to show women that it can be a supportive and loving environment where I genuinely want to see all of you succeed just as much as I want my own, and to show people that that's a reality and you can walk the talk. I just think that there's so much power in that, and showing people what's possible when you are open to that.
Yeah.
And I think it's like seeing like how much I have to like push myself, even when other people, like we were kind of even talking about this, about how like in-laws or whoever will be like, you sure you don't want a nice government job, like and like getting those like kind of that feedback that's not necessarily meant to be negative, but it can like you have to be able to like push past that. And I think like recognizing that all of us struggle with that and everybody faces that, and just being able to like support each other through that is what's really important to me, I think, because a lot of us have the drive, we have the skills, we have the brains for it, but it's getting out of our own way, and sometimes we need to be able to like be surrounded by other people to do that.
Well, I think when you're supporting other women too and they succeed, it's like such a nice reward to see it. Like it's just like, it's amazing. It makes you feel good. Like you're like, oh yay.
Awesome. So Work Nicer is founded on 4 guiding principles. Mainly our community is about how to create an environment that is member driven and in a place that just feels like home.
How do you think working in a co-working space positively affects the entrepreneurs and people that work here?
I think that being surrounded with people that are on the same path as you, whether it's in their business or even just a passion project, a side hustle, whatever it might be, basically you're surrounded by people that are going through the same challenges. You'll find, whether you're an accountant or whether you're a graphic designer, there's similar challenges in running a business, and so that's why being at Work Nicer and being a part of the community helps you go through those things together. But also have people that surround them and support them through the struggles and the wins.
Nerve-wracking. Like 130. Yeah, so it's exciting, but yeah, it's always nerve-wracking, but I know like as soon as it's over it, like I said, like sometimes it's hard to like comprehend all the other stuff going on, so it's like Sunday, like as soon as that's done, it'll be like, oh, okay, now we can like think about future events.